I'm Mick Barr, and welcome to another edition of Dilly Dally Daily News. Tonight we're going to be talking about drugs and the addictions we all are stuck with. With all the pills that are out there in the world today and in the U.S. country itself, with everything from headaches to nausea to diarrhea to all the acronyms in the world, ACDC, UCLA, ABC, NCDC, and all the other acronyms that fill in with everything else that we have going on in the world, we have become addicted to having every single little pill out there known to society that takes care of every single bit of our whims. Now, are these pills actually necessary, or do we need to get back to nature's roots and try to find some natural herbal remedies to take care of on its own, without having to worry about side effects? Have you noticed that with all the matter of all these prescriptions that have gone out there and been aired throughout the media in commercials back to back to back to back, with all the side effects that have been going on, with one little cure that you find within a prescription, 20 side effects are known to have happened. With anything from nausea to hair falling out, your teeth, to your gums, to your nails, your skin, everything falling apart, diarrhea constantly, PMS, NPS, CPR, and all the other acronyms that might be falling along with it. Why would anyone want to deal with the possibility of having to deal with something 1 year, 2 years, 5 years down the road with a prescription that's something that might not even take care of the problem firsthand? Knowing darn well and good that there are prescriptions out there, ladies and gentlemen, that have been turned around in lawsuit after lawsuit after lawsuit after lawsuit, because those prescriptions turn around later on down the road, cause an adverse effect to a child or an adult. Is that something we all want to take risk on? No. Excuse me. With the additional things that might be taken care of in a hand, we all have to worry about the one thing at hand that is taken care of, that is coming to an effect with the United States right now as it is, and that's the COVID. We all know that we have to deal with the COVID and have to deal with, should we take vaccines? Should we not take vaccines? What are the side effects of the vaccines? With the flu season being around the corner, we have to worry about having to take the flu shot on top of that. Now, is that something that we should be worried about? No, because on hand, we got other commercials that are popping up now all of a sudden later on talking about shingles and having to take a vaccine for that. Now, how do we know that for one reason or another, you could be saying that you're going to go to get a shingles shot? I don't know, shingles, first thing when someone says shingles, I'm thinking about the roof. But any event, I know there's some people out there that do have to deal with adverse effects of shingles. But keep in mind, with those in hand, if you're taking a prescription or if you're taking a vaccine or a shot or something like that, with the government having to say that, yeah, take a shot, take a vaccine. What is it the other? Shot, vaccine? Well, you have to worry about having to take that shot because maybe, perhaps, the government or the World Health Organization might be trying to say, you are going to get that shot, but you don't know that you're probably getting another shot. And then on top of that, you have to worry about now another shot coming along called a booster. A booster, which probably turns around having to take care of those who might take the Moderna, the other ones, the J&J shots, and the ones that have to deal with 1 or 2 shots in hand. But anyway, before we get sidetracked, let's get back to the ones at hand. The drugs out there that have been trying to pop pills into our systems for anything or every little thing, leads your necks, your spasms, a restless leg syndrome, restless mouth syndrome, for those that yak too much. But in any event, those prescriptions might not be doing you justice, because like I said, 1 year, 2 years down the road, who knows how long that prescription is going to last? Does your doctor tell you, how long you're going to take before that whole thing is taken care of? No, because there is no cure. It's just something that the systems have been telling you. You can adversely take this pill, but it's not going to cure. It's just going to perhaps pause it so that you'll have to go back to the doctor 3 months, 6 months down the road with renewing that prescription for something else or stronger that might take care of it and turn around and have side effects into something else, you know. But with all that being said, we all know that we have to take those pills. Some of us take more. Some of us take pills on a daily basis. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 on pills, one Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. All in those little cases that for some of us, the olders, the elderly people, myself, well, I'm getting a little up there, but I don't see myself anytime soon going out to the Walmart store and buying me those individual Monday, Tuesday, 5-day-a-week little clip-on things there that you put pills in there or whatever. No. Because why? Because I don't spend majority of my time having to worry about taking those pills in addition to the other pills, like other sides pills that you have to take, like for vitamins, like for headaches, you know, whatever else that ails you, okay? Like I said, we should be trying to worry about trying to find some way to take care of it health-wise, herbal-wise. I'm sure there's other things out there that there's you know, the Asians, they say that they have cures remedies that'll take care of you, whether it's acupuncture. Of course, I'm not too keen on having a billion needles sticking in my back or in my neck, but it's got to be having to have, you know, popping pills in there, and then, you know, 90 days from now, you got to worry about your hair falling out or your teeth falling out or you're going blind, you know, then you got to go back to the doctor and have them take care of that and give you a pill for that, okay? But with all that well said, the one pill that I'm going to worry about, I know it's not really a pill, but it's a Tic Tac, and believe me, I know it's a little breath mint type thing for fresh mints or whatever, and it's something that, you know, I could take once in a while and not have to worry about adverse side effect because it only has maybe a couple of grams or whatever, you know, spearmint taste and calories and all that other words, because some of us are worried about our weight, you know, and, you know, I can't button this up because I've gained a couple of pounds. But all aside, an additional side note, before I leave, I want to talk about Tractor Supply. I know we've all been worried about here in Spring Lake about the business growth, the things that are yet to come, and those are things that we would like to come. Now, I know that a lot of things have been coming on in Spring Lake that haven't been going too well with the history of Spring Lake, you know, the town officials and everything with what's going on there. And I don't want to get too in depth with that because we know we don't need them harping on our back because we've already made so many enemies on Facebook. So with that being said, I don't want to stretch it any more than I have to. But I'll probably end up bringing it up later on in another episode of Dilly Dally Daily News. But like I was going to say before I go, Tractor Supply, which was scheduled to come open in October, had been pushed back to December 4th, where they said it's going to be opening up in our new Spring Lake area, 2230 North Bragg Boulevard, here in Spring Lake. For those of us that are going out there and buying supplies for our barn, for our goats and our chickens and our pigs and our horses and all that feed and extra stuff, fencing and everything that you might need for around the house, for around your farm. So feel free to stop on by December 4th. Hopefully this will be the opening point where they actually open. Now, I drove by there, I believe, a week ago, and they have the parking lot just about taken care of. So it's getting close to being an opening time. But believe you me, we're going to be going over there on that grand opening. I know there's a couple other things here in Spring Lake that have managed to open. We have a couple of places that we have visited. One in particular, which was a burger joint, Rustic Burger, which we had visited over there in the Skyline Shopping Center. So if you're interested in having a fancy burger, as long as you're wanting to pay almost $20 for a meal, that's fine and dandy. but they're also serving beer, and who knows what else they may be taking care of to entertain your needs as well as your stomach. So until next time on the Dilly Dally Daily News with Mick Barr, we'll see you until then. Okay, have a good night, folks.